If members will take their seats. This meeting is the pre-organizational election caucus for the Republican caucus. I don't see any of the minority party here, so I'm assuming they're meeting at the old Supreme Court. First up, the chair recognizes Caucus Chair Representative Humphreys for a motion.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning. It is so happy to see all of you here. So excited. I'm here to bring before you some rules to a change of rules to our pre-organizational elections. We're adding Section 8. All of you were emailed that, but I am going to read it to you. It's just 3 short lines. Section 8, in the event that only one nominee is nominated for any office, the nomination process may be ceased, and the nominee may be elected by acclamation, and there shall be no need for written ballots of the caucus members for that position. That's the change that we'd like to propose, and I'll stand for questions.
Are there questions? Looking to my left, looking to my right. No questions? Representative, you may move your motion.
Thank you. In closing, Mr. Chairman, I move the caucus accepts the addition of Section 8 to our pre-organizational election rules.
You have heard the motion. All in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. Opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. The ayes do have it. The addition is adopted to the Republican caucus rules. The Republican caucus shall commence to the upcoming session. This is for the biennium of 2021 and 2022. We will start our elections, but before I do that, I need to appoint the counters, and they will be Casey Clowers from the Administrative Services, Susan Kennard, the clerk for the Kansas House of Representatives, and Tom Day, who is self-distancing or socially distancing here to my left. The process is that we will, on non-contested races, we will proceed with a vote. On contested races, we will hear from the nominating speeches, and then you will be giving a ballot, and then you will bring it up front and put it in our ballot box. And then when that's concluded, the counters will call those out. The first one to pick up the ballot will call the name. It will be verified by the second and then documented by the third. Any questions? I see no questions. First up is the chairman would look to nominations for Speaker of the House. Chair recognizes Representative Landwehr. Nomination speeches will be for 3 minutes. At 2 minutes and 45 seconds, I will alert the speaker that she has 15 seconds left. At the end of the 15 seconds, I will close the mics. Seconding speeches will be 1 minute. Representative Landwehr.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and I will make it short. Oh, they fixed the mics from last year. This is nice. I have the privilege once again to nominate Ron Reichman for the Speaker of the House. And it's kind of a historic moment for Kansas because Ron Reichman will be the first third-term speaker in Kansas history. The reason that many of us felt how important this was is that we know that Ron has the skills and the ability to bring all of us together. He knows how to herd the cats, and that's a very important thing to do because we are all independent employers. He knows how to work with each one of us. He knows how to bring us together. He knows how to pull the votes together and get things done. He's shown his ability to be a good negotiator, even with our governor, who for some reason still acts as a minority member of the Senate rather than the leader of Kansas. So I can go into a lot of details. I have worked with a lot of speakers over the years in my tenure. I was first elected in 1994. took a 4-year hiatus, and I'm back. And Ron is the second speaker that I have worked with that I totally admire and I totally respect, but it doesn't mean we agree all the time, because I'm the first one in there to give him a hard time. Please acknowledge that. So I am privileged and I'm proud, and I hope that you will be too. I think you're going to find that we're going to have a great leadership team. So I nominate Ron Reichman.
Thank you. For a seconding speech, the chair recognizes Sean Tarwater for 1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I proudly second the nomination of Ron Reichman for Speaker of the House.
Thank you. I have a nomination for Speaker. I have a second. Are there other nominees? If you have a nominee, please stand. Seeing no one standing, the nomination for Speaker is closed at this time. Pursuant to our rule to adopt Ron Reichman as Speaker of the House, all in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. Chair finds a unanimous ballot will be cast for Ron Reichman as the Speaker of the House of the Kansas House of Representatives. Congratulations, Mr. Speaker. Moving right along, the chair will entertain nominations for Majority Leader. Chair recognizes Mr. Representative Will Carpenter for the purpose of a nomination.
Good morning. There we go. Colleagues, good to see old faces and new. I'm looking forward to working with each of you. I come before you to nominate Dan Hawkins for the House Majority Leader. I believe I was chosen for this task because I'm not long on words. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative, for a seconding speech. Go ahead.
No, really, I can't think of a better person for this job. Dan Hawkins has the qualities we should all look for in a leader, a man we can trust, that has integrity and works hard. He upholds our conservative values. He's a team player. Dan has done an excellent job over the past 2 years. I've watched this young man grow into a man I have the utmost respect for. And lastly, a man you can call at 4 o'clock in the morning and not wake him up. I ask for your support for Dan Hawkins for Majority Leader. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. And for a seconding, Representative Francis.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I proudly second the nomination of Dan Hawkins for Majority Leader.
Thank you. We have a nomination and a second. Further nominations for Majority Leader. Again, looking to my left, looking to my right. If you wish to make another nomination, please stand and be recognized. Seeing no one standing other than the one who made the nomination speech, then the chair will ask for a vote that a unanimous ballot be cast for the Majority Leader, Daniel Hawkins. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. Opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. The ayes do have it. Congratulations, Majority Leader Hawkins. Next up, is the position of Speaker Pro Tem. For that purpose, the chair recognizes Representative Patton for the purpose of a nomination.
Chair, nominate Representative Blaine Finch for the position of Speaker Pro Tem. 2 years ago, I stood up here and I seconded his nomination, and he didn't let me down. I mean, he did a pretty good job, right? Right, Blaine? I think most of us would agree. Blaine is a super hard worker, and I think all of you that are returning know that he is a key member of our leadership team. If something comes up, whether he agrees with you or not, he is willing to help you figure out the process and figure out how to move things forward, and we need someone like that on our team, and he's just a great member of not only the legislature, but just the leadership team in general, and helps us move our causes forward, and I would encourage your support of his candidacy for Speaker Pro Tem.
Thank you. For the purpose of a second, the chair recognizes Representative Landwehr.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I make the motion to nominate Blaine Finch as Speaker Pro Tem.
Thank you. We have a nomination and a second. Are there further nominations for the position of Speaker Pro Tem? Again, looking to my left, looking to my right. Anyone having a nomination, please stand. Seeing no one standing, I will consider the nomination closed. Pursuant to our rules, I will entertain a vote, or by acclamation, that Blaine Finch would be elected Speaker Pro Tem. All in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. Opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. The ayes do have it. Congratulations. The next position or office holder that we will hold for is the Assistant Majority Leader. And he is the only one that gave me his nomination and his second in a separate piece of paper, which I appreciate. The chair will recognize Representative Stephen Owens for the purpose of a nomination for Assistant Majority Leader. Representative.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, body. Today I am honored to nominate Les Mason as our Assistant House Majority Leader. So when Les asked me to do this, I was truly honored because I had the opportunity to get to know Les back in 2019. Les was one of the very first people to reach out to me after I won my primary. He met with me shortly thereafter and was a plethora of information to help me along my journey to where I stand today. Les, not only did he answer a lot of questions for me, he invited me to ride with him up to Topeka for one of our first events and taught me where to park. That's kind of an important thing considering when Les first showed up here many years ago, he did not know where to park and paid for parking to be here. So Les, seriously, Les really has proven himself to be a great leader. He took the entire freshman class under his wing during his first term. He spent every Tuesday with us over lunch, educating us, helping us understand the process, which I have a feeling he's going to do with this next incoming freshman class. So I would encourage each of you to listen, because he will help you understand the importance of things like interpreting data, the things like knowing when to open your mouth and when not to, and how this process works. Seriously, Les is not only a leader, truly he's an educator and he's a friend. I am grateful for Les. I consider him somewhat the father of the house because he is here for each of us, willing to support us, willing to answer our questions. So never hesitate to reach out to Les Mason, and I ask for your support in nominating him for the Assistant Majority Leader position.
Thank you, Representative. For the purpose of second, the chair recognizes Representative Chris Croft. Thank you. Are there other nominations for Assistant Majority Leader? Again, looking to my left, looking to my right. Anyone that wishes to make a nomination may stand and be recognized. Seeing no other nominations, the nominations will be closed. All in favor of having Les Mason as the Assistant Majority Leader, say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. Opinion of the Chair, the ayes have it. Congratulations, Representative Mason, Assistant Majority Leader. The next position is Majority Whip. For that purpose, the Chair recognizes Representative Humphreys for purpose of a nomination.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It is with great enthusiasm today that I nominate Blake Carpenter as Majority Whip. The office of Whip is responsible to communicate between the members of the body and the leadership, especially getting account for particular bills. For the last 2 years, Blake has excelled at this job. The leadership received vote counts in record time. Because of Blake's innovative use of technology, and also because his ability to pull others in to help him, directing and leading a small team to get the job done. Blake's personality also fits this position perfectly. He's trustworthy, he does what he says he's going to do, he's confidential, and he wants to be helpful to people. In short, he wants this body to run better for the people of Kansas. So Blake has again put his name in for Majority Whip, and I have no doubt that he will once again take this position to a new level. Our caucus will be well served by having Blake, our Majority Whip. Please join me in supporting Blake Carpenter as Majority Whip.
Thank you, Representative. The Chair now recognizes Representative Wassinger for the purpose of a second. Thank you. Are there other nominations? Again, looking to my left, looking to my right. Anyone wishing to make an additional nomination, please stand. Seeing no one standing, the nominations will be closed at this time, and we will take a vote. All in favor of Blake Carpenter as the Majority Whip, say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. Opinion of the Chair, the ayes have it. Congratulations. The last position to be elected is Caucus Chair. For that purpose, the Chair will recognize Representative Williams for the purpose of a nomination.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you and good morning, colleagues. I'm here representing Tori Marie Arnberger in blue. She just got married. In 2017, Tori Marie from Great Bend joined our ranks in the House, and it has been my pleasure to both get to know her personally and to work with Tori Marie. Tori came to us with her business and teaching backgrounds, and who would know that those backgrounds would help us collectively battle our issues with taxes and pandemic policy. During this time, Tori realized her talents for teaching were not limited to the classroom. Tori, like so many teachers, has this innate desire to constantly learn. And when she learns, she wants to share that with others. Tori, though young, is mature and self-motivated. She is fun-loving, yet sensible and strong. She's entertaining, but also intelligent and intentional. Hardworking, thoughtful, and kind. Tori brings optimism, energy, and enthusiasm to every aspect of her life. So when you think of early morning caucus meetings with that requisite coffee and donuts and the lively political discussions, consider the vibrant Tori Marie as our new caucus chair. Tori will deliver optimism and authenticity, organization and creativity, timely topics of an undeniable and always reliable work ethic. She would be honored to serve as your caucus chair and will bring energy and life to our caucus. I encourage your support of Tori Marie Blue. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. Now, Chair now recognizes Representative Landwehr for the purpose of a second.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and it's an honor to stand here before you to nominate as a second Tori Armberger. I know you want that Marie in there, but I don't do it all the time. I echo the words that we just heard from Representative Williams. And the thing that has impressed me is she's one of the very few legislators with my tenure up here that I go into her office, and more often than not, she's got the statute books out doing research on a topic in her committee. I've had the privilege of her serving on a committee that I chair, and I've been impressed with her insight and her ability and willingness to stand up and do what's right.
15 seconds.
And I've also noticed, as I've observed her in other committees, her abilities. She will be a bright spot for this caucus, so I ask that you support me in supporting Tori Armberger.
Thank you. Other nominations, I have Representative Hoffman for the purpose of a nomination. I'm sorry, Representative Tarwater for the purpose of a nomination.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would like to nominate Ken Rogers for this position. First, I'd like to start out by thanking Susan Humphreys for all of her hard work over the last couple of years. You did a wonderful job. I officed with her last year, or in the same pod, and it really made me appreciate what this job's all about. She was one of the hardest working people up here. Every time I walked through my office to grab something, no matter how late in the day, she was in her office working on our behalf. That's what made me realize how important it is. That's why when I heard that she wasn't going to run this time, that I reached out to Ken and asked him to run. This is a serious position, and we need a serious person in that spot. We've got two great candidates to work with this year, so we're going to be in good hands either way, and I'll work with either one of them. I'm just here today to tell you why I think Ken is the man for the job. It's going to be a really difficult year. We're going to be challenged from the minute we're sworn in until sine die. In 2 years, we will all be up for re-elections, and so will all of our statewide officials. The next campaign has already begun. Will the governor win that day, or will our Republican House win that day? Messaging will be very important. The caucus chair is the first person we hear from every day in our caucus meetings. He's also the one that runs the meetings we have before major votes. Our leadership in caucus must have meetings that are well planned with a clear message of unity and strength. He's one of the faces of the party, and the press will be all over this person. We need somebody that is well-spoken and has leadership experience. Ken Rogers is that man. His experience makes the difference. He knows the value of hard work, that you have to forge forward and not rest until the job is done. He was raised on a family farm where he still lives today. He knows the struggles of small businesses, as he has successfully owned several of them. He knows what it's like to raise a family and struggle through that. He's been married for 30 years, has 4 kids and a grandchild. He'll work with leadership and House members to bring real focus and highlight the right priorities. His years of experience in the media, he is the voice of agriculture, and he's a very powerful speaker. If he's going to be in the press, he's going to do a good job for us. When he speaks in the well, everyone always listens. He's always calm, cool, and collected. His words are always passionate and well thought out, and that's what we need from caucus chair. We need experience in this position, we need a well-spoken and proven leader, and we need Ken Rogers in this position. Please join me in voting for my friend, Ken Rogers.
Thank you. For the purpose of a second, Representative Hoffman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, everyone. Well, we've come to the end of our elections, and I'm excited about our leadership team we have elected so far. They're experienced, dedicated, and ready to continue work for us. They have put in a lot of time helping us to be here today. We now come to the position, though, that chairs our caucuses, works behind the scenes at times, and is very visible at other times to move issues forward for our caucus. I stand before you today to second the motion for Ken Rogers as Majority Caucus Chair. Several terms ago, I served as Caucus Chair, and I know what is expected, and I'm proud to support Ken in this particular race. As everyone knows and maybe remembers, when E.F. Hutton speaks, everyone listens, and so does same thing happen when Ken listens. When Ken speaks. I hope that you will support Ken Rogers for Majority Caucus Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Representative. Are there further nominations for the position of Caucus Chair? Look to my left, look to my right. No further nominations for Caucus Chair. Then the nominations will be closed. Ballots will be given out. You will either vote for Ken Rogers or Tori Armberger. If you'll just remain in your seats until the ballots have been given out. There are 83 present today for the caucus. A majority of the votes cast will elect. And while they are being handed out, right. I will wait for everyone to complete their ballot. I will bring you down in groups. There is a box down by the clerk who's setting it up now. You'll need to bring your ballot down, drop it into the box, and we will do it by sections. Please keep your ballot with you until you will bring it down personally and drop it in the box. Susan, would you take mine down? Thank you. Has everyone received a ballot? Anyone that does not have one, raise your hand. I see no one raising their hand. What I'm going to propose is this section here to my left comes down first. And drop your ballot in the box. You can just line up over here. Thank you. Thank you. Could we have the middle section? The middle section, Ron Highland's section, Mr. Majority Leader, if you'd come through and drop. Not the section to the right, just the middle section. The section to my right, you may vote now. Cast your ballot. Only one ballot, please. Would members return to their seats? And has everyone who wants to cast a ballot been given an opportunity to vote? Has everyone been given an opportunity to vote? The House will be in order. Has everyone been given an opportunity to vote? If not, raise your hand or stand. Then the voting has been concluded. You may keep your own tally of the vote results as they're called out. We'll now open the box. And read the votes.
Arnberger. Rajas. 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 Arnberger. Rajas. 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 Arnberger. Rajas. Arnberger. 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 Rajas. Rajas. Arnberger. Arnberger. Rajas. Rajas. Arnberger. Rajas. 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 Arnberger. Rajas. Blank. Arnberger. Rajas. 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 Arnberger. Rajas. 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 Arnberger. Rajas. Arnberger. Rajas. Arnberger. Rajas. Rajas. Arnberger. Rajas. 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 Arnberger. Rajas. Rajas. Arnberger. Rajas. Rajas. Arnberger. Susan. Rajas. Arnberger. Rajas. Arnberger. 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 Rajas. Rajas, Arnberger, Rajas, Arnberger, 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 Rajas, Arnberger, 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 Rajas, Arnberger, Arnberger, Rajas,
You got the numbers? I can. After the counting of the ballots, a majority of the votes cast are as follows: Rajas 49, Arnberger 32, 1 blank, and 1 for Susan. Congratulations, Representative Rajas, as Caucus Chair. That concludes our caucus elections. I want to remind new members, 2 o'clock today for your orientation. Representative Rajas, would you be recognized to make a motion to adjourn the caucus? Thank you. You have heard the motion. All in favor say aye. Aye. Thank you. We will see you January the 11th at 2 p.m. That's everything, right?